Test. Okay. All right, so the 4 that we decided on for USPW are Paul Steadyfast. And we're going to bring these guys all in for 1 year. Because I have a feeling a lot of them are going to get jobbed out. Randall Hopkirk. All right, Randall. Jack Griffith. And finally, Pex of Flex and Pex. Oh! Handsome Stranger is not interested in joining USPW, so we will not bring him in. Interesting. I have no idea why that is. I have actually never seen that before, and I have no idea why that happened. Anyway, we have taken over the company as Bruce the Giant, who I guess was an occasional wrestler. I'm probably gonna give him one more match at a big pay-per-view and then retire him. But he's going to be our persona for USPW, and he is the new owner. He took it away from Mr. Strong. So Sam Strong, because he usually retires anyway, I just had him get taken out. Oh, we have a Swirls in the house. Oh, we have a few extra people here than last time. But that's going to do it for USPW until we get to the show. Thanks for watching. God damn it, I'm going to have to cut that out. Because, yep. There is no call. I don't have headphones either. And Swirls might be busy? I don't know. That's all of the Swirls and his clan. All right, losing Remy Sky. Okay. I could go get my headphones if you want, Swirly. I'm only streaming until about 5, though. I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, so um, I don't know much about the 2014 CornellVerse, like where people are, so I'll check on American Elemental. Um, yeah, I think I'll just. It's probably better, Swarley, that we just keep this solo anyway, and we'll put you in. By the way, I made you a moderator. Hope you don't mind. He's on pay per appearance, so we could. So Medico ML. I'm not ignoring what you guys are saying about Casey Glenn. He's going to TCW though. All right. Let's see how bad I do at this. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Let's Play 2 2013. This is 2K and I am on the wrong screen to start, so I'm going to scrap this intro. Yeah, like, I don't think you guys understand how much nothing we do between, like, just nothing that we do with, oh my goodness, with, fucking hell, computer. Sorry, I don't think you understand how nothing we do with, son of a, no, computer, stop. With New Japan, we basically sit there and wait for the game to get to the next show. And if there's one thing I'm looking forward to in 2016, it's probably the fact that it's going to be quicker and process better. At least that's a hunch, and I just did it again! Yeah, we're not going to be, but yeah, no, we're not going to do that. We could, but we're not going to. So just to give you background as to why I keep yelling at my computer, every time I left click on something, it freezes. So I have to be very mindful of what I'm doing when I'm renaming these videos, because it's just real dumb. Blooper CZCW. Three, 2, and a 1. Hello and welcome to Let's Play 2 2013. This is 2K and this is CornellVerse 14 episode 4. We're going to be getting into CZCW and booking their first show. Now, their show is on the first night. So, chronologically, their show does technically come first. But I do want to get some things going on here. First of all, Remy Sky will be leaving us. And we need to replace him somehow. There were a couple names that came up in chat as I am live streaming this. One of those names was American Elemental, who is essentially, to put it in a real world terms, it would be like American Tiger Mask. It's an American version of a famous junior worker. He's actually very good and will work very well in CZCW. For the uninitiated, CZCW is a little bit more flippy version of Ring of Honor. It's very focused on exciting matches and stuff like that. Well, he really just said no over $10. So, someone like a Japanese junior would work really well in there. Another one is El Mitico, who is an exceptional worker and very, very good work rate luchador. So having him involved is also very, very good. The challenge with CZCW is hey, no spoilers. No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm going to watch it either tonight or tomorrow. So the challenge with CZCW is usually your guys get taken because you have the best work rate guys in the indies. So you have to constantly build new stars. And that's actually something I really enjoy doing. You also start with $100,000, which isn't a great amount of money, but you have some of the best workers. So you have the guys like Fox Mask, who's actually our user character and the booker. You have Masked Cougar, who's really, 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 really good. Mikey James, who's really, really good. A couple other guys here who can put on good matches. Frankie Perez, who can put on good matches. Remy Sky, but he is unfortunately leaving us. So there's a lot. Now Remy Sky is going to have to lose the Coastal Zone Championship. And yeah, I mean, it should be a good show. I can't really think of anyone else to bring in. And to be honest, I want to get right to it. So let's go. See you on the other side. What just happened? Did I not record any of that? No, I did. Okay. Oh, man. Was I like, Sling carries it. All right. So our next company would be MAW. Right? Just so, I guess because I don't have the chat up, I should read what I'm typing. But I'm typing, how off base would it be to compare MAW to NXT? So we have to replace 3 people. And I'm going to ask it to be 25 and under, males who can work in the U.S., who are active, and who are not awful in ring, and also available to hire. Yeah, I guess it's pretty much Evolve, but I think Keith is going to TCW. I think we had that set up. A lot of these guys are your normal guys who show up places. Who would I like to bring in to MAW? NXT TV is good most of the time. You're just a hater. I enjoyed it. I think I'm going to bring in the 3 AC PW guys. Three, two, one. Hello and welcome to Let's Play 2 2013. This is 2K and this is CornellVerse 2014 episode 5. We're going to be looking at MAW. Now, MAW is, I guess, what NXT would be if it wasn't attached to the WWE. It's where young wrestlers go to ply their craft and then they eventually move on to a better company. So the way I'm going to be treating that, I'm not going to try and build up MAW like I'm doing in other games that I have. I'm going to essentially keep them as a feeder company. And also I'm going to be essentially trying to build up certain workers to try and get them into other companies. Now we are losing 3 people, right? Oh, I already deleted it, but right off the bat, we're going to be losing Casey Glenn to TCW. We're going to be losing, I forgot what his name is in this. Aid Nelson? Yeah, Aid Nelson is going to be going to SWF. And Hollywood Brett Starr is going to USPW. So we need to replace those guys. So I am going to replace them with El Diablo, I'm going to replace him with Jamie. What the heck was he? Abernathy? Am I going to have to do it again? I have to do the filter again. Sorry, guys. I have to do the filter again. And just working a filter. I might cut this out. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. If I am cutting this out, hey Swarley, guess what? I bought an editing software, so I can now edit things. It's amazing. Dang it. How is this a completely different list? How is this a completely different list? I guess I had not awful last time. I did. Jamie Atheron, who somehow wasn't showing up. And Morgan Malone, who looks as bland as humanly possible. So these 3 will be replacing the 3 that are leaving and are hopefully able to keep up. And the first show is the Ripcord Invitational, which is kind of a big deal in the indie scene for a tournament. It is kayfabe. It doesn't really have a purpose. It's just kind of a big tournament in the indies, and really one of the only tournaments in the indies. So I am going to be turning it into sort of a best of the Indies tournament held in MAW. And we're going to be building that up. Also, because Brett Starr was our champion and he's not going to have a chance to defend it, I may end up putting the title on the line in the Ripcord tournament. I'm not sure. We'll see that. Thank you to Ben Ditch for pointing that out. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we don't have some sort of tournament that ends up being basically a championship tournament. As Swarley will attest to, one night tournaments, not a real big fan of them, but we'll see if I could book it a little better than what I've watched. Probably not. See you when we get there. See, Swarley, I have to do editing because I'm doing these all in bits and pieces, and I have to smoosh them. Shit! I left-clicked again. I have to smoosh them together later. Yeah, if you haven't listened to our Through Time episodes, one of the episodes was on the Wrestling Classic, which was a 16-man tournament. It was real bad. Like, I'm not sure how to accurately convey how bad it was, except to say, like, go back and listen. Listen to how upset we were. Yeah, it's so Smarley asked if like my computer can run the editing software because the freezing on the left clicks is concerning, and I agree, but I won't be streaming while I'm editing, so hopefully that helps. And no other like I could left click outside the folder. It's only if I left click on something inside a folder. So like I can hold on. If I do this, is that gonna... Yeah, you can't see anything now. But I could left click things in here and do things and it's fine. So... Oh, right. New York City's losing Steve Flash. All right. So, New York City Wrestling, a.k.a. Wrestling's retirement home. A.k.a. Bring in the Old Guys. So, who am I hiring here? Minimum age 43. Still active though. Can work in the USA to hire. No, maybe, no. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to put that on the maybe list. JD Morgan, Johnny Martin. hey, look, all the old Dave guys or all the old ECW guys are now over 40 and are ending up in the retirement homes. Yeah, Rafael Ruiz is also a good one. Oh, no, I should do that on camera. Dur, 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 dur. Not in this save, you're not going to be, putty. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Let's Play 2013. This is 2K and this is the wrong screen again. Son of a bitch. Hello and welcome to Let's Play 2013. This is 2K and this is CornellVerse, Episode 6, New York City Wrestling. We are going to be setting things up and then running our first show, NYCW Rush Hour 2014. So, the way I'm going to be running New York City Wrestling is very similar to 80s WWF, where, like, you make big stars, the big stars go over the nobodies. Mostly also running on, like, nostalgia. So, old guys, if you want to put it another way. I do have a few guys that I'm going to be bringing in for an initial storyline, and that is J.D. Morgan and Johnny Martin for a Dave style tag team. And I'm also going to be bringing in a Rafael Ruiz, who is a older Mexican wrestler, but is also very, very good. And he is pretty popular in Mexico, but has no popularity in the United States. So he's going to be working as a skilled jobber. We got here, we're losing Flash, who is one of our best workers. So having Rafael Ruiz in there is good. But if you look here at your main event, you have Roger Cage, who is 31, young, super charismatic, and can carry the company. But then you have 42-year-old Man Mountain, 52-year-old Black Hat, and as you go down, 43-year-old Honest Frank, 41-year-old Masked Mauler, 52-year-old Whistler, also Bulldozer Brandon Smith. So you're looking at a company here that peppers in a few in their prime workers with these nostalgia acts to, I guess, get people into the arena. It's basically a nostalgia show, and that's how I'm going to be booking them. I think Smith and Cage are going to be the two big deals in the company. But I will see you at Rush Hour when we get to booking. We're getting through these intros real quick, and I'm hoping that I'm not going too fast on some of them. which I guess is also TNA now that I think about it, Swarley. So I don't know why there's a difference. But yeah, we already have a TNA replica company. So I don't want two TNA replica companies. So we got to go to QAW, which is an all-female company, and I need to look at their product to figure out how I'm booking this. No comedy. Shit. Traditional and mainstream. Modern. Lucha Libre key feature. I mean, look, I understand this is not what this is, but I mean, I'm gonna book this as Lucha Underground, and I don't even care. So I'm gonna do this on camera. I'm gonna get used to this roster because I don't know the roster at all, guys. So any help you got, I appreciate it. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Let's Play 2 2013. This is 2K and this is episode 7 of CVerse 2014, Queens of American Wrestling Luchadoras. So, probably the company I know the least about. I'm going to be going through their roster real quick, so this is going to be a longer introduction than most. But, like, let's just go through here, look at their active roster, and figure out what these gimmicks are. And then I'm going to be treating this like Lucha Underground. So they're going to be very gimmicky. So first we have Alexis Lee Littlefeather, who is a Native American, and she worked for the CornellVerse equivalent of Glow, where it was, you know, skin show type thing. But yeah, she's actually fairly decent. She's running that Native American gimmick, so I'll be having fun with that. She is a female Tatanka now. Alina America is apparently just a babe, but nope, she's I got to do something with that, and her last name's amazing. There will be some sort of Yo Soy America gimmick coming out of this. Ashley Grover is a big league star. Who has never been in the big leagues. Can we change that gimmick? I'm assuming she is a heel. So she will be a heel. A spoiled brat. There you go. Spoiled rich Ashley Grover, who is going to be put over as some sort of, I don't know, rich guy's daughter who's used to getting her way. Charity Sweet, who is also just a babe. These gimmicks suck. Come on. Where's the fun? She's a dual sport superstar now. She's also... what's her other sport? She's from California. She could be beach volleyball. So, the volatile volleyballer, Charity Sweet. None of that's spelled right, and I know it. Blue Chipper Danielle Sweetheart, who is I mean, that's also a shitty gimmick. Come on, Blue Chipper. She is now Armed Forces Sergeant Sweetheart. I'm sure someone who actually plays QAW is going to watch this and have an aneurysm. Foxy LaRue is fine. She's a very good worker. I've actually hired her in other companies, and I mean, that's fine. I can move forward with this. She'll be a fan favorite, but she'll get a thing. Punk Hellcat Hernandez, who I'm fine with her being a punk, and is a mid-carder. Fans own Houston Hanley. As long as you're fine with that being an actual fan, that's fine. A badass Jillian Jarvis in Ronin 3. No, if you're in Ronin 3, you're a samurai. What are you doing? Like, yeah, you're... Oh, wait, law enforcer? Clone gimmick. Samurai. It's a samurai, y'all. Yeah, she's a samurai. Like, it's Ronin 3. What are you thinking? Juana Huracan is a part of Ronin 3 and a machine. So, she's a machine. Madame Bat, an actual bat. Fine with that. Maribel Mercado. Maribel Mercado. She has no gimmick, so she needs one. I can't change your gimmick. Boo. So, arrogant heel, whatever. Boo. Millie the Minx. Is she from North Dakota? I mean, that's her gimmick. It says she's from North Dakota. Miss Mexico. I have no idea what Miss Mexico's gimmick is, except for that she's old school heel, so I guess I'll take that. Badass Pamela Roja. You're now a biker. Purple Viper. Yeah, you're a snake. Like, you could be an old school heel, but you're a snake. You're now Randy Orton. Raquel Alvarado, who is just a bitch. Sure, she could just be a Rudo. Like, that's her. Raquel Rudo Alvarado. Sure. Teresa Perez is a fun baby face. Nope, not anymore, she's not. It's stable. Okay. And Ronin 3, you need a new gimmick as well. So what do we got? A samurai. We got a robot. Gypsy. She's a gypsy now. Tony Parisi, the gypsy, the New York gypsy. Well, this will be interesting. Oh, we need storylines with these people. Well, what's our main event? So Sergeant Sweetheart is the champion. Well, I guess we're going to do Sergeant Sweetheart versus Mexico, and we're going to call that storyline the Mexican-American War. So that's happening. What else do we got? We got to do something with, like, actual cat, Darkness Cat, actual bat, Madame Bat, and actual snake, Purple Viper. Oh, I got an idea. All right. Animal, spirits, haunt, Alexis. So Alexis, Purple Viper, Madame Bat, and Darkness Cat are all going to be haunting Alexis Lee Littlefeather. And who is Ronin 3 going to be taking on? I guess Hellcat Hernandez and Charity Sweet. Yeah, I truly enjoy. I'm not showing any drops. So hopefully Charity and Hellcat can be a team versus Juana, Huracan, and Tony, because they're the actual champs. But the California volleyball team is formed. All right. We also need to schedule a show, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It looks like they do it on Friday, week 3. We'll do that. How long is their show? 2 hours. That's fine. Any names? Any ideas for names? It was just Torn, Blood Simple, End of an Era, Madness. Now I need names from you guys. Anguish screams. Roll the bones. Power. Well, I mean, that's going to be the February one now. QAW. Queen of the Rings already won. Well, Legends of the Hidden Temples wins. Swarley wins. Flawless victory, which is now going to be another name. Legends of the Hidden Temples, Power Surge, and Flawless Victory. Oh, I got one more. QAW Crossfire. Alright, that's good enough for now. Alright, we'll see you at Legends of the Hidden Temple. Yeah. Don't left click. Don't left click. Don't left click. Bullet Time is a great name. Alright, so now I gotta book... Oh, geez, that's right. Alright, these two aren't leaving, but Keith and Black are leaving. How do PSW? Like, what do I do? Where do I go? Yeah, as I said, I don't book hardcore well because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I just don't get it. Don't get it. But, like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I guess. Like, a lot of gimmick matches. And I know you guys want to bring in Akima to replace Greg Black, who's leaving, and our champion. We're also losing Keith, so we should bring in someone else who's good. All right, well, let's give it a shot. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Let's Play 2 2013. This is 2K and this is CornellVerse 14, Episode 8, Pittsburgh Steel Wrestling. We have a bit of a problem here in that I don't know how to book Pittsburgh Steel. In this one, we're using Jack Avatar, who is the, generic play as this guy user character. We already know we're going to be losing Matthew Keith, who is a face, and Greg Black, who is a heel. I do know who I would like to try and replace Black with, and that is Akima Brave. Yeah, that's right. And I mean, let's see who else would be a good replacement for Matthew Keith. It has to be someone who can give good matches, has good work rate, and is young. And I believe I'm either thinking Finley or Faraday or Frantic Ali. Both good at Rumble. Both young-ish. But Frantic Ali is younger and has more upside. He already works in a mildly hardcore environment. So I think I'm going to, and he's cheaper, I'm going to go with Frantic Ali. We are going to be losing our champion to TCW. And unless we do a show tonight, we won't be able to... Well, there's no one booked. Let's just do a show tonight. Oh, and these don't have any names. All right, chat. Deathmatch show names. Go. All right, I can't get both. I'm dumb. Guys, I'm dumb. So Pittsburgh Steel is probably the indie company that I'll be trying to get to the top as much as possible. It just kind of seems like something that Mitch Nice would be doing. Oh, there's some great names going on here. All right, so February is Broken Hearts and Broken Glass. Oh, Twisted Steel. Twisted Steel is going to be this one. Asylum's a good one. If I could spell, it would help. I'm getting so many good ones right now from the chat. Scar Tissue is a good one as well. I mean, Mayday is happening. Oh, I'm real dumb. Asylum's not. Hold on. Asylum's getting moved to June. This is one that I actually use all the time. Death March. Steel Hell is a good one. I guess if Pittsburgh Steel had like a tournament, it would be a deathmatch tournament. So Lord of Death, and then we'll put a year after it, which will be like the King of Death match. February, March, April, May, June, July. So August. PSW normal rules. Doing it. And it's right after Lord of Death so that everyone can recover. Oh, the October one has to be good. Hey, Dead and Buried isn't bad. You know, I could see a Pittsburgh-based company naming their show Cleveland Sucks. So, I'm going to do it. Gang Wars is actually already a name of a show in the CornellVerse, unfortunately. Let's see. You know what? Let's be a classic. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Wow, those are some awesome names. Just soak that in. So Twisted Steel is tonight so that Greg Black can lose his title. But who is he losing it to? It needs to be a face. And it needs to be a main eventer. Could be Boone, Martin. Boone or Martin. And out of those two, I'm picking Johnny Martin. All right, so Johnny Martin's going over. Spoilers. You know, let's just get to the show so that it's not spoilers anymore. Zandig would be giving it to Madman Boone, I think. Like, terrible in the ring, but everyone loves him because he does really, really dumb spots. Oh, but we gotta do our Ring of Honor show first. Our Coastal Zone show. Another company that's... Ow. Another company that's losing its champion. All right. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we are at the booking screen for CZCW Revolution. Big deal with tonight's show is that our title holder, Remy Sky, is leaving the company, going to TCW. So, we need to move that title. I would also like to have one of these two defended. And since I don't have anything extreme set up for the Extreme Championship, I'm going to say that, like, I want to have this tag title match. And I want it to be... versus Jordan and Idol. So, let's start. I know that starting CZCW with the entertainment type deal is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway because I don't follow the rules. And this is going to be Sky admits he's leaving, giving last match to Cougar. So he's giving his last match to Masked Cougar as a sign of respect. And that'll be later on in the card. I want to have Donnie J go over some mid-carder. And it looks like Air Attack Weasel is that mid-carder. Nah, man. One of the good things that New Japan does is that they let people rest. So Donnie J versus Air Attack Weasel, who wins, and then very quickly Donnie J calls out California Love Machine for his title. And I think I'm going to change up the booking here. We're going to do some Gabe booking where California Love Machine comes out after that, but he comes out with his partner in Going Coastal to fight for the tag title. And Flash Sparrow gets the win because I'm not booking a double champion, and if I do, that double champion isn't going to be California Love Machine. I suppose I should book a 3-on-3 match because Swarley's here to make him feel at home. So we'll do Mark Speed, Al Coleman, and Frankie Perez versus Fox Mask and some other team. This could be actually, yeah, we'll do Rich and Famous here in this spot. And this will lead to Idol pinning Al Coleman, leading to a tag match. Next show. We got 47 minutes left. 2 main event matches left. One is going to be Mikey James versus some mid-carder, and Mikey James wins easily. That mid-carder is going to be let's have it be Marvel Malloy of the American Cobras. And let us test out in 20 minutes how good he can be versus a top flight talent. Then I guess Storm would have to get a match, maybe versus Waylon Walls, Joni Perez versus High Flying Hawaiian. How about, Waylon versus Storm. These matches aren't going to be great. Storm wins. And then High Flying Hawaiian and Joni Perez. And as long as Frankie Perez is in the company, Joni Perez is going to get the wins that he wants. Because they're brothers, you see, and I want to keep Mr. Frankie happy. And our main event of the evening, a 30-minute classic in which Coastal Zone Championship changes hands from Remy Sky to Masked Cougar. Cougar open, slow build, decisive, and Remy Sky does leave on his back, but hopefully in a great match. Let's run this thing. Well, yeah, I knew that this wouldn't be great, but for an indie company, that's not absolutely terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I blame Waylon Walls. Oh, jeez. Joni Perez also is not good. Oh, God. Yeah, there we go. Donnie J beats Air Attack Weasel with a death on Miami Beach, which I kind of always imagined as a flatliner, but, I guess I could find it out if I looked it up. But not a bad match between these two. And then Donnie challenges CLM for a match at next show for the title. Flash Sparrow goes over, going Coastal to keep the title, and I'm beginning to get concerned about this show. 50. This could have been better. Hey, Marvel Malloy, you can go with the big boys. Good job. I would even go as far as to say perhaps he is ready. Oh yeah, he's definitely ready if he could almost score as much as these. Jeez, man. Well, improved our popularity, so we'll take that. I don't know. I can usually do better with CZCW, but I'm trying to book it a little differently. So we'll see how it goes. I'll probably just keep building and building and building slowly. But thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good one. Oh, bird clock in at the end. And now we get to book a deathmatch show, everyone. Oh god, that backstage rating's terrible. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, and oh boy, that backstage rating is... Boy. Alright, let's see what happened. Cerberus, the man with a Nazi tattoo, and Xavier Reckless, a backyarder, almost got into a fight, so I'm gonna fire him. Don't get a Nazi tattoo. So there was almost a fight backstage. That seems very indie hardcore company. What do we got? I know one match that needs to happen. And it could be, you know what? A Texas death match. Let's create a match based on the Texas death match, but it's a 3-way match, and it's the 1 versus 1 versus 1 Pittsburgh death match. See you later, Swarley. So you have to pin, get the 10 count, and the other guy has to be beaten so bad that he doesn't interfere. And I'm going to keep it brawl-based, but there's also weapons. What's our main event supposed to be? 20 minutes of weapon action here between Greg Black, between Madman Boone, and Johnny Martin. And you know what? If we're gonna be a true like indie company, let's put the championship on Madman Boone. Let's listen to Swarley. Let's see if he's willing to take a crazy bump. Yep. That man is an angel. We don't have a road agent. I thought... Well, Wolverine can be our roadie. Greg Black has creative control and is on his way out of the company. Oh, boo. Fuck you, Greg Black. God damn. Alright, so what do I... Do I have to keep Greg Black strong? Wow. Yo, fuck Greg Black. Alright. Okay. Well, that kind of sucked. Greg Black is going to start the show off talking shit about Johnny Martin. And then he's just going to get the shit, like, beat out of him by crazy-ass Madman Boone. We got the national champion, Teddy Powell. We got the tag champs, Primal Rage and Deadbolt. These are all heels. So I think you know where this is going. 3-on-3 hardcore match with Dead Rage, Teddy Powell, the Philly Blondes, and who can face Teddy? Is Teddy still a heel? I should probably check. Oh, he's a face. So what kind of heel? Ernest Youngman. No, not Ernest Youngman. That would be dumb. Yeah, no, and it can't be the Philly Blondes either. It needs to be a face. Oh, Reckless Antics. Okay. And who can face Teddy Powell? Why? It's the Punisher, of course. What a terrible match. I'm ashamed for booking this. And Xavier Reckless gets a win after being, like, abused backstage. And they're going to get a title shot. And I didn't assign a road agent. And why not? After the match, Wolverine comes out and attacks Teddy Powell, and it sets up a Wolverine Teddy Powell match. What else we got? We got Funk. Keith is leaving, so Keith can lose to some heel Ash Campbell in just a regular match, probably the semi-main, which is going to do better than the actual main event. Ash Campbell, open, slow build, and it could be Wolverine, hoping that he's a good enough roadie to hold this together. What happened to our actual road agent? Like, what happened to him? Do we just not have one? I guess. Like, you can be a road agent for now until I find out what the hell's going on. Oh, gotta move that back. 29 more minutes of dumb action left. Grandmaster Funk needs a win. JD Morgan can lose to Grandmaster Funk. And then Funk's going to, I guess, cut a promo on both of the face challengers. Alright, hold on. So Grandmaster Funk cuts promo on both Johnny Martin and Madman Boone about how neither of them are Pimp, and Grandmaster Funk is Pimp, and Pimp wins matches, as you just saw. And that's probably going to lead into Funk versus Boone at the next show. Callum over Little Bill, Parker over Acid or Young Man. Steven Parker over Ernest Young Man. In what will probably be a very good match. Let's make this hardcore for no reason. A one-on-one hardcore match between our little Nelson Callum and Little Bill. And Nelson Powder kills Little Bill. And Greg Black, I want you I want you power bombed off by Madman Boone. To leave the company. And we never saw Greg Black again. Alright, who's left? Any mid-carders? No? Alright, you guys don't need matches. Let's see how this does. I'm afraid. That was okay. I feel a lot less bad about the CZCW show now. Alright, that was bad. Yep, okay. Nelson Callum doesn't work hardcore matches. That was not as good as I expected it to be. Ooh, Okay. Alright. I was on mute. Guys. Oh, God. Well, the show did okay. It increased our popularity, so I'm happy. I'll add some commentary in there. Thanks. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good one. And also, I think that is going to be the end of the stream. It is about 5 o'clock. I'm going to go have dinner with my wife. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. And I look forward to seeing you all again later. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.